There we go. For some reason, microphone wasn't on, even though it was plugged in. Cool. Let me just do a mic check on my phone here real quick. Check, 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 check. All right. Excuse me. All right. Well, everything seems to be in working order. I can't see what could possibly go wrong. Turn it down a little bit here. All right. Hello, everybody. Dr. Baby is back. The first stream of 2023. Hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy spew year. Yeah. Another year. New year, new me, I guess. Who cares? I don't know. I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore, man. Halfway through the year, I probably don't act up on my New Year's resolutions, or I just forget about them. Everybody does those cringy fucking, like, this year I'm gonna achieve it. Like, no, you're not. You're gonna do the same shit you do every year. That's the spirit, right? Oh, well. But no, I don't know. I get a little, I think everybody gets a little bit sad around the time of, New Year's Eve. Because they're just like, good God, what have I done with my life? I get the same way, too. You know, especially when I'm streaming. I'm like, good God, what have I done with my life? So, but yeah, we're going to do a little more detective solving tonight with Disco Elysium. I don't know how to pronounce this shit. Hey, hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call, actually. I'm going to turn this microphone off for a second. Alright, sorry about that. Got a phone call. Anywho, yeah. 2023. We've already started this year off kind of shittily. The drummer for Modest Mouse died. Gangsta Boo died. One of the Pointer Sisters died. It's like, goddamn. All at once, Barbara Walters died. It's like, Jesus Christ, they're just dropping like flies in the span of like a day. It's like, what's happening? Anyway. I don't know. I'm hoping this year will be good. I'm hoping to achieve some of my goals. But enough yapping. We only have 3 hours tonight, so we're gonna get into it. Last time we checked, we were at the harbor. So, I don't think... I'm not sure how much longer we have with this game. I hear it can be quite long. But, I think, like, main mission-wise, we only have, like... maybe a couple more hours or so. What happened to the music? What happened to the sound? Anyway. What is this? The radio relay hums with electricity. Oh, I gotta go down for that. Oh, money! Definitely need money. I'll take that. I know it's 55 cents, but you need money in this game. Let's go over here. What's this? Take all. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay. Well, I suppose we should go down this way then. Moody piano music. A breaker box to power the radio pile above you. Maybe there's something inside? There's money. So, we're gonna go down this way now. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Ooh. Bad kids. Swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. And the music and just how desolate everything is, it's very moody. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. More money. I'm just finding money. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. That's definitely an album title right there. Someone's left their music collection behind the tarpaulin. Smallest church in St. Sains. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Okay.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard.
Oh, this must be the song like I can sing at the karaoke.
It's mega sad.
Mega sad.
Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for.
That real shit.
The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn this up, actually. Turn up the game a little bit. There we go.
Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
What a hot jam.
And the B-side of the tape.
Oh, the B-side.
Instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox.
I'll save that for later then. Definitely want to do some karaoke at some point. I guess that will give us some experience. I don't know. We got a murder to solve. I don't need to be singing karaoke. Creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. Banged up fuel canister, huh? Alright. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice. Something tells me I was probably out here gazing. Take some money. Take some money. What's this?
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water.
It's a car.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they...
Oh, yes, of course. This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Let's see if we get some. See if I can get some people in here. Give me 1 second here. Mm. Mm. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Just trying to get a few more people in here. And then, yeah. Okay.
Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
I mean, yeah, it happens. Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition.
Oh, that didn't take
process.
long. What does it make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, well, well. It looks like Jacob Er's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket.
Definitely a cool
Joyrider
jacket. Cool jacket.
The joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyrider's district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
I'm gonna whistle a tune.
Spit flies from your mouth.
Why can't I
to the
whistle? I have a
stars,
72%
your chest,
chance.
The ground before you. No sound though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Keep blowing.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
He's gloating at you. Oh, it's so easy for Mr. Teacher.
Meh.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out
Oh, cool.
a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the
Yes,
sound
the game that stops everything and hangs out on a
clouds
swing
race
set.
across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. Okay, that's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, you know,
My dad and mom are both half civilized.
I don't know who my mom or my dad was.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of
How
the
long is this gonna
sunset keeps
take?
climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you had decided if you're the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
I hate guessing. District something, a precinct. Something municipal. 41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one.
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41.
Of course it is.
Precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy.
I must have crashed this car.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
My God, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
The badge, the gun. Now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
The fourth thing.
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined.
Oh boy.
Lost forever.
Oh boy.
Into the deepest of seas.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So just going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable. But overall, this machine is a write-off.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Thought complete. Object task force. Okay.
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel.
Bonuses.
Arrayed against the
One
lower
pain
emanations
threshold,
of
thick
the
skin, and all.
darkened one.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's accept that one. I'm down. I'm so down. Okay, well, got a lot of shit done here. Items. Banged up fuel canister. And a standard die. Good. Good. What's in there? My badge and my jacket. Awesome. Definitely need my jacket. And my badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo.
Finally.
Of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes.
That man would obviously be me.
No doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking.
Dashing young man.
Nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks
Mamma
less
mia.
grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him
Davy Crockett.
because he isn't in as much pain while producing it.
Mamma mia.
as you
Davy
are
Crockett.
now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun.
Bad times are killing me. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, belching demon. Sorry, I'm an endless chasm of endless meat. I'm a chasm of burning meat in my esophagus. There's a lot of beef down there. Not pretty. Never was. Just a filthy river of pepperoni.
Wake up the past and tell it to stay away. The bad times are here to stay.
Awesome. What an uplifting game.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name Harrier Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
I like Ironhide way more.
It's meant to keep you safe from bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
I like that name.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry.
Obviously.
And detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines.
Rank Lieutenant 2 JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's
Lore.
the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Alright.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's a words?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
Ah.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Ah, yes. Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Oh, well, if you'd already explained, well, tough
The long and
titties.
short of it is, you're his superior.
So you're putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
I am? I figure I'm just bumbling through
It
things.
matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Still, he doesn't trust you completely.
Of course he doesn't. I'm a fucking lunatic.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber.
Serial
It
Rev 12 6205 Gem 41.
That's just the serial number.
Ah!
Revachol,
Froggy Corton, thank you for the follow.
some numbers
That
to
scared the
go
shit out of me.
conclusion.
But yeah, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an
So I'm so immersed in the atmosphere in game that the follow buttons just scare the living hell out of me. But yes, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Date of issue, November 7th, 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you were working yourself to death to earn that rank.
I'm sure I was.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off.
Edge.
The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Probably.
A lot can happen in 4 months.
Hey, Ground
especially
Attack.
in winter.
How's it going, man?
The winters are never easy on you.
Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Hope your New Year was fun. Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41.
I'm still
Mine
playing
says
this game.
57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover.
Jamrock!
Should have 3 precincts, but money...
I can't help it. Every time I hear Jamrock, I think of that Stephen Marley song. Welcome to Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock. Out in these streets, they call it murder. Anyway. Reggae. Sorry. That's stupid,
It's
I know.
No wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again,
it's a legendary district and a hell of a station too.
I'm gonna try to
Must be
finish this
a
game
number
this
of
month.
anchors to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
But yeah, I am gonna try to beat this game soonish, because I want to play Plague Tale. I really do. It was great. Wine and cheeses, Indian food, movies, watching the neighborhood go up in sparks. That sounds beautiful. That sounds infinitely better than my New Year's Eve. You want to know what I did for New Year's? I had to work. I had to protect a factory with my security guard skills. It was champagne, so much champagne. That sounds so good. And like, I had a 12-hour shift at my job, and there weren't any trucks until 10:30, and an hour and a half before the end of my shift. So I literally just spent like 10 hours just watching YouTube. It was like, it sucked. I mean, I get paid for it. I got holiday pay, so I can't really complain, but still, I would have much rather have spent the time with friends. But, oh wait, I have friends? No, I'm kidding.
Roberts,
What?
Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage
Decomptage.
flash in your forebrain.
But that does sound wonderful. I'm glad you had a good New Year's.
And you? Is it an
What
honor to work with you?
what movies did you
Don't
watch?
Ask him. Ask yourself.
I've actually just recently got back into watching movies. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. Amazing movie. I'm not gonna your boy cried at the end watching that movie. It was a very powerful movie. Work on New Year's Eve? Why would they need to protect a factory when everybody's out setting off explosives? Well, here's the thing. The place I work at, it never closes because it's, Family Dollar. So there's trucks any given time. There was actually like 30 trucks on Christmas. So I didn't work on Christmas, but like there's always going to be a need for like, common grocery goods. So that place, it will always be open.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
All right, put the badge away. All right, that's enough of the badge. So, let's go over here. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Can I go over here? Oh, okay. There's a boat tucked away under the tarpaulin cover. Can I look at this? Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. I guess I can go in here. Okay. Oh. Very, very small room. Nothing. Postcard. Bow knot. Bow knot. What the fuck? There we go. I guess that's everything in here. Nothing that important. So, let me just go down this way. Oh. Sounds of life in the north. The washboard scrubs filth from fabric. So poetic. There's some stuff over here. Brushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Cinder blocks charred. A makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Ah, ye bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench.
Yeah. Can I go over here? No, not yet. So, we'll check this out. Pants. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Holy shit, there's like a part of this game that's not endless text. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Alan Vossen. What is this? Alright, let's go down this way. Was there anything else down there? No. Alright. Let's check this out. Quick travel unlocked, fisherman shack. Wait a second, there's quick travel in this game? A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Why didn't I know that there was a quick travel? What else are you hiding from me, game? Construction material, whoever planned this house in a hurry. Money! Okay, so there's a bunch of things going on here. The street sign is illegible below the graffito. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
If you can't see, then how did you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come.
She beckons you toward her.
Oh, welcome, police officer.
How do you know I was a police
We don't
officer?
cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble. We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding. Needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anybody told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure.
Oh, yeah,
So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make
Cool.
an old
Free
woman
room.
regret opening her house to the police.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore.
Hey, JB Nation. How's it
almost
going, man?
don't exist.
Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. What do you mean?
This is pretty much a known place. A gap. A blank spot on the map.
I'm talking to this
Just
washerwoman with a heart of gold.
nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically
Pornographically
it's not even
poor.
funny.
I'm going to start using that term. Oh, it's real pornographically poor. Hello, thank you. It's been a while. Life has been hectic. I imagine. Sounds contagious. Pornographically poor. Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids.
I don't know
The two
why.
folks
The heart
live
of
in the
gold,
house
yes.
to the east.
Very contagious.
But they are
I don't know
aware-
why, but I've given this detective like a Charles Bronson, Peter Graves kind of voice. Like, yeah, hot on the case.
And then there's the drunk.
Even though this is like Eastern Europe.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Ooh, what drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Oh, no.
Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer?
Okay, Werner Herzog. There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild.
Does your detective require Maylux? You got any Maylux? I mean, he likes speed, so... Well, it's a completely fictional world, but with representations in real-world events and ideology. Of course, yes. There's a lot of, references to, like, socialism and Marxism and communism and all the isms. So, yes, there is a lot of real-world kind of representations. Smart game for smart people. This ain't no Call of Duty.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
This ain't no League of Legends.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for
This ain't no
shell-shocked
Fart
veterans
Night.
and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium garden.
This ain't no Cyberbug. Alright, I'll stop.
Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut
Call
down.
of Duty.
It's long gone by now.
Hey, you know, also known as bathroom break. Yes. You know, Call of Duty started out pretty good. It was a pretty good series when it started out. Like the first 4 Call of Duty games were pretty amazing, actually, and groundbreaking. And they had amazing stories. And then they just kind of stopped caring after a while. Alright, there's another topic I'd like to
She
discuss.
nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just.
Oh
don't
yeah, somebody
lie,
mentioned a
officer.
church.
Look around.
So that's probably
Who
like a
built
big
the
thing.
church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Hey, Ground Attack, have you beaten this game?
So, they don't hold services there anymore. The Ecclesiastes.
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents.
Yes,
other
twice.
things.
Okay, so how many
The
days
place
are there
never
in this
stays
game?
open.
I'm on day 3.
It's a pity.
Like,
It used to be such a nice
I
church.
heard there's like 10 days, but like, how long did it take to actually like solve the crime? So I just want to know if I'm like even halfway done with this game. What else is on Down Coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins.
Ruins?
An apartment complex.
I like how she said
or some
ruins.
kind of
Ruins?
electrical plant. Run down bunch of houses. Empty.
I can't quite place the accent. Which is it then, apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Ah yes, before the war. Okay, thanks. Anything else of note?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed.
Well, okay.
It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone
Was
else.
young, so was everyone else. The war was still fresh in my mind. It's before the bombs came. Okay.
Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it? There's gonna be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans?
No.
If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we
Dipple.
think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this cruise.
She drops a borrow. I don't remember how long it took in-game days. Cannot make an estimate as how far along you've gotten with the investigation since I missed some of it. But as far as I know, exploring the coastline is part of the investigation. Okay, good to know. I mean, I figured exploring the coastline was a big part of the game. So, tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here? Name names!
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Sadie.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harriet Dumont.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles.
Oh yeah, I need to get a signature.
One
I
of
forgot
them
about that.
Double.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everard wants to turn part of this village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses.
Oh, yeah. Think Paradise should put up a parking lot.
Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Wait, where can I find her?
She's right over there. The dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing.
I'll go ask her first then.
Yes, you do that.
Alright. Which one's Lillian? Oh, thank you, Gam. Bijak sana dipadang manis. Or something. Money! You can't see into the house from this angle.
The door has seen better days. The layer
Oh,
of
yeah.
paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Good, I'm gonna go frantically masturbate.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the
Finally,
shack
I can
now.
get away from this guy. Okay, well, this is my new place. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving up pleasant warmth. Old science fiction magazines, birds about bird watching, an almanac from 39. Hey, food.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor sucks inside the wash basin.
Time to shave. Get these mutton chops off. Let's roll.
Your hand
Of course
trembles as
not.
you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
This isn't sharp enough. Scrape harder.
For crying out loud, you're gonna cut your own throat. There's no way to salvage this.
Drop the razor in the water
The
basin.
razor lands with a clang. A red trickle begins to spread.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. About this.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face.
Of course. Take the jacket. Alright, well, there's a lot to do here, so... Let's save. I need to get more healing supplies. So, where's that woman again? Oh, I guess that's her over there. First of all... Let's see what's in here. Money. I'm just finding so much money, y'all. I'm just the money king. I wish I could find this much money in real life. This boat is floating freely in the water unannounced. What are these doing in the fish? I guess this is that woman I need to talk to.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay considering an overturned boat. A sword and a scabbard hangs from her hips.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time.
Very
for
Irish.
questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I mean, I'm just a big old pile of confusion.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners. From
Nah, you think? Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave.
So why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, point to the expression on your face. I'm a proper man, believe me. True. Most people I met are scared. Let's try behold. Her eyes meet yours, and suddenly she starts laughing. It's hoarse, as if she hasn't laughed in a while. You like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed...
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Oh, wow. Her expression doesn't change. It's hard to say if it's a joke.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. A bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago,
Oh, okay.
and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces.
Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death. You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. I'm gonna go with time.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where two little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her.
I'm okay with that.
Needs some action.
Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everard's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that
Thought what exactly?
Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
So will you sign it?
Aye. Why not?
Yes.
Fine. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for imaginary animals.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Sure.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Am I? Where do they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Oh, I don't want to do that. Be seeing you. I have to go now. My planet needs me. Alright, well, I got her signature. The least I can do is get hers now.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
I love her
What
voice.
can I help you with?
You don't hear a lot of that kind of voice in video games. So, a kind of rich, old, Eastern European kind of voice. I gotta say, there is more character in this game than there is in all of the Assassin's Creed games combined. I got Lillian's signature. Will you sign the papers now?
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
So it was a test.
Aye, Lillian's not the only one who's too thirsty.
She wanted to see if you would do it, and if she would.
What do you have against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
She pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes, and the rich get a little richer.
This lady
That's
sure
the
believes
way.
in living by the sword.
So no,
Hey, James
I
Swagger.
don't trust the fat man.
Welcome to the stream,
Neither
man.
should you.
28%. Let's ride.
Logic and reason won't work on this old bat.
You better not have anything against unions or we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, I would hate for this area to be gentrified. It's a nice house you got there, huh? You ashamed if something would happen to it. You a union man? What's gonna happen to the children?
What do you mean? What's going to happen?
Not on my
They're
watch.
gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village, and they are doing fine for themselves.
You must be so proud.
Aye, they are good kids. I brought
Yeah, it'd be a
them
real
up the
shame
hard
if something
way.
happened to those kids. So are you gonna sign? Or am I gonna have to bring in Tony?
No. We moved to Faubourg for work.
And what do you think Lillian's kids are gonna do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
The old woman exhales. She stares at the ground, unable to finish the thought. Look, this village isn't what it used to be. It's a dilapidated shithole. The only union I'd be allowed in would be civil and court ordered for tax purposes. Decorate your new living quarters with their spleens. God damn. Yeah, the last person didn't sign this paper. You want to know what happened to him? He's on my wall. So, yeah. You gonna sign this paper?
you watch your tongue, boy. This village has held up much better than some people.
Even with her cataract, she can pierce right through you.
Damn, that's cold.
Some cold shit, bitch.
That doesn't mean you're wrong, though.
I'm sorry.
This place ain't what it used to be.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything.
Probably not.
But what other choice do we have?
He
It's
is
not
the
like
paper.
coalition
You don't
government
understand.
is
I
coming to
am the
save us.
paper. I am the pen. I am the signature. I am the one who knocks.
I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
I'm just gonna nod.
Did you say something?
I said, will you sign the papers for the children?
Fine.
You sign my gut. Grabbing a pen from inside her apron pocket, she scribbles her name on the dotted line and hands the document back to you. Ringo!
Didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Let's go, made it.
Goodbye, I'm off. Woohoo! Well, we got that done. So let's do that. We out of here. We gonna ride. That's a lot of progress right there. In just an hour. All right. Let's get back this way. Yes, we actually managed to get to this side of the island, or wherever the fuck Revachol. Who are you guys? Can't talk to any of them. Hold on, can I want to sell some shit? The problem is, like, I want to sell some things, but
Hello. Let me know if I can. Sure. Let me have a look.
check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Banged up fuel canister. The problem is, I don't know what I want to pawn.
Another time, perhaps.
Yeah, let's keep that. You never know what you can and can't. Happy New Year! Oh, hello, Viridescent. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to the stream. Playing a little Disco Elysium. Power to the people and Great Russia and still Happy New Year. Good to see you. We are playing some Disco Elysium. Elysium. I don't know how to pronounce that. I should get some more healing items. Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? It's like something ran off right here and like a shadow. Was I tripping? Yes, huzzah. Did I? I could have sworn I saw like a shadow move there. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I need some more healing supplies. So let me get...
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really...
No, I don't need that.
To the left of some croissant,
Oh, damn it. Where is it?
a small
Yeah, there we go.
cabinet on the wall is filled with
One.
various
Yeah,
medicine
let's get a
bottles.
few of these.
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Just one more.
Okay, here.
There we go. Okay. Let's go in here. So, we need to return to Everart that fat bastard, and get him to give the papers to him so that he can ruin the village with his gentrification. Yeah, and for those of you who are new here, this is a game called Disco Elysium. Came out in 2019. It's a very, it's a top-down RPG with a lot of dialogue. It's basically a murder mystery, kind of Hitchcockian, Eastern European, surrealist kind of story about an amnesiac cop who is solving a murder mystery. There's a guy hung in a tree, and we're trying to figure out who done it. And it's just been a wild ride since then. There's a lot of political powers that may have been involved in the murder of this guy, and a lot of pointing, clicking, and it's really unclear who murdered this guy and what his motives were. So we're trying to piece together the puzzle. So downright Hitchcockian. So it's really good. It's gotten a lot of rave reviews, probably like the highest rated game on Metacritic. I don't know if it's that amazing, but it's pretty good so far. I'm having a blast with it.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you?
Hello, Jerry. I mailed the signatures you asked me to. No. Don't I have the... Oh, I have to mail these. Shit. Where do I mail them? Get 2 signatures. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. Well, where's the mailbox in the plaza? Okay. I'm here, but gonna lurk a bit to get Chinese. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Lurk away, my child. I don't remember where the envelope was. Put the lotion, put the fucking lotion in the basket! Would I fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. Good, that movie. Everybody talks about Hannibal being horrifying, but Buffalo Bill, I mean, my God. Who's that actor? I'm the dog all day. I forget who that actor is that played Buffalo Bill, but damn, he was good in that movie. You know, that movie actually got me into the music of The Fall, actually. Because that scene where Jodie Foster is in the dark, trying to find Buffalo Bill, and that song Hip Priest from The Fall plays in the background. And I was always just like, what is this weird music we're hearing in the background? And I had a friend of mine who was just like, that's The Fall. I'm like, oh, okay. I think this is the envelope. Is this it right here?
An old callbox. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
I can't remember. Flipstream SCA. Empty card. Okay, there's a mailbox. Right? Oh, here it is. Yeah.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito.
Anthony Hopkins also compared to Buffalo Bill. Hannibal's actually kind of heroic. Most of his victims are also scumbags. No, it wasn't Anthony Hopkins. It was like... I can't remember his name. As for Buffalo Bill's actor, I forgot. Yeah, I cannot remember his name. I want to say Ted Demme, but that's the director's name. I knew we get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Oh, no shit. Thank you, Kim. Drop the like. Fuck you, mail delivery box. I love that that's an option. Fuck you, box. Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
Drop the white envelope in the darkness.
The dialogue in this game, I swear to God, I feel like I wrote it sometimes. You're just like, here's a mailbox. Fuck you, mailbox.
For good or ill, the deed is done.
Let's go back to
Also, you know,
this better be
by the
worth
way,
it.
Glengarry Glen Ross is free on YouTube at the moment. Oh, nice. I haven't seen that movie in a while. It's hard to watch anything with Kevin Spacey in it now, man. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay, yeah, I saw that again. Okay, so, oh, okay. It's this guy's sign. He's moving the sign, and that causes a shadow over there. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, well, okay. Levine, Ted Levine, that's his name. Yeah, that's right. Nowhere to Run, Heat, Fast and the Furious, Manchurian Candidate, American Gangster, Shutter Island. Yeah, he's in a lot of movies. Ted Levine. Yeah, he's a good actor. Kev is probably why it's free on YouTube. You know, Kevin Spacey is gonna be in this movie. I think it was called like The Man Who Drew God, and it's like a painter who's facing some trouble for like child abuse. Fuck Kevin Spacey. Come on, people, he's got a game to read. I think Kevin Spacey was going to be in this movie that's coming out called The Man Who Drew God, and he's like a painter who's like kind of in trouble for like being a child molester. And I'm like, that's a little too close to home. Look it up. Like the plot is like, what? Like it's a little, yeah, it's a little weird. We all can't read, come on. What is this reading? That's why we play games like Call of Booty. Is there a porn version of Call of Duty called Call of Booty? Because that needs to happen. I'm sure there is. I'm not gonna look it up. You guys do your own research. I'm not gonna go there. I've already got enough bad things on my phone from searching. Alright, so now we've mailed that letter. So let's go to this guy who looks like he belongs in Brazil.
Every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
Go back to this Orwellian character. It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more.
Yes.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry.
And I.
Of course. I already knew this.
He claps his hands together like a child who's just been offered cotton candy.
My friend, the mayor,
Level up!
confirms the letter
We will do an
is
80s version, but when the sex happens, it's just recorded
You've
over
given
in
the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
I approve of this.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost
Ooh,
girl.
this is...
Nothing is off the table.
Alright.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the
By
real
ruining
signatures.
everyone's lives around me.
Happy. Well done. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
Alright, well, this is big plot moments, guys. What was the fine print of the document I mailed? What was the catch?
There was no fine print, Harry. But I do hope all that construction noise and limited street access encourages some people to move. After a year of that ruckus, who wouldn't?
You're evil.
And when they do, they will have a good place to go. I'm currently working on renovating the buildings near the roundabout into affordable workers' palaces.
Well, that's not too bad.
So the village is doomed.
Okay, never mind.
You were there, you saw the place.
I mean, the
But
village is
once
a
again,
shithole.
There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it.
We will rebuild.
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
Get them out by Friday. What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, Thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing.
Ah. So it's like that Randy Newman song, Rednecks. These people are free to live in ghettos.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
You've supermarket church complex. You really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. I got the center. I got
Stronger,
room for a
faster,
retail complex,
meatier,
and
sweatier.
in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't.
Is this how
stand for.
gentrification works?
There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there.
Yeah!
It cannot go on.
Playing with their own feces? I think kids might be a little bit smarter than that.
The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that.
Wait, but will you erect a statue to yourself? Joyce was right when she said you were up to something. Sounds like you got this. You can rely on my vote. I don't like any of these choices. I'm not gonna lie. Because as I say Joyce was right, he'll be like, what? When I say, wait, but will you erect a statue to yourself, it's like, this actually seems like the lesser of evil choices.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, workers on welfare, and landowners in Azon hating me. That will be my statue. And yours.
Hey, wait, what? My
We're doing
statue?
this together.
I want no part of this. I'm just solving a murder.
You would look nice as a statue.
Joyce is right when you said you were up to something.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
Boo. Darkness. What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Interesting.
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
I just realized I have a level up, so let me just do this real quick. Just composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Logic. Visual calculus. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Endurance, take the blows, don't let the work. Pain threshold, motorics. I'm gonna turn up motorics actually. So, yeah, let's do that. Boom. They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Yeah, everyone hates them, except ultra-liberals maybe, which happens to be me. How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Well, alright.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
I've never heard anyone ever in the history of anyone ever say tits from her asshole. Have you, chat? Have you ever heard that local saying? I mean, you don't have to answer that. Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry.
We are?
Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
Huh.
It's already happening.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372.
Damn.
Plus yours truly, of course.
Oh yeah, all the time, every goddamn day. Yes, when I played it last time. You actually say you don't know your tits from your asshole?
2,373 is
I mean,
a
I kinda like that
sizable
phrase, I'm not gonna
contingent
lie.
for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
I can't tell if this guy is evil or not. There's things about him that I'm like, well, yeah, I guess he's evil. I don't know. Businessman shit, you know. I'm not smart enough to know if he's evil or not. How about that? Nah, there's things about him I definitely don't like him. How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan?
Poo-poo.
The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Harry, my boy!
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
That's true. You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Oh, exotic.
That's drugs.
That's drugs, yes.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking. So yeah, illegal.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are
They're perfectly legal
100%
speed.
ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Okay, yeah, he's evil. God, that sounds shady.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad.
I mean, it does.
Bad optics. Maybe illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Wow, that ain't good.
Benefit is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
He's such a grotesque figure. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. God damn. You know, I was undecided on him. Now I think he's a real piece of shit. He's pretty much trafficking speed so that kids can get a better, what's the word? Kids can get speed easier now because of this fucker.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Sure you don't.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. I have to admit, that's a well put together plan and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keeps it out of more dangerous hands. I could take this anywhere, guys. Hmm. I'm real stumped here. Got the first real stumpy. Number 3. We're gonna go 3. I just want to keep my eyes on the murder.
You know why you're such a good detective, Harry? You don't get sidetracked. You care about the people you're supposed to protect, not some systems that may or may not be unethical.
I mean, I could blow this whole thing.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to
Didn't think this game would touch on drug trade.
It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
It would still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Well, I mean, it has the word incorporated in it, and I like it. I'm a money guy. It's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here, not enough flags or kings. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. God, every fucking answer I don't like. I don't like any of these answers. Ugh, he is neck deep in your asshole right now saying what you want to hear. Yeah, I figured he's kind of manipulative like that. But fuck, I don't like any of these answers. Because, you know, a money guy, I'm like, yeah, I like it. And then, you know, you're working for the working man. But the whole not enough flags or kings comes off like very communist. And then 4 is just, you know, whatever. So, I don't particularly know what to answer with this one. I guess this is why this game is so good. I mean, I want to be the hero, but at the same time, I feel like I'm up against a brick wall here. So, I mean, 3 or 4. What do you guys feel? I don't have enough of a chat to, like, get a poll going. I know that there's, like, Twitch integration in this game to make, like, polls to pick which one is the most interesting choice. But, I would love to know what you guys think would be a good answer. So, make your selection now. I gotta think about this one, guys. Number 3 expresses a political opinion. Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of definitely political based. So, I'm gonna go with 3.
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Oh yeah. Skull and bones. Skull and bones on the Revacholian flag. The Revacholian Death Squad. Oh yeah. The visual...
3 might exploit his big mouth further. True.
You're 100% with Everard now.
Alright. Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
You bastard!
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway,
Really don't like this
the
guy.
neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
Fucking bastard.
She will be there from 2200 hours.
That's late.
to 02
Real
hours.
late.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Everett, I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk again later. Oh boy. It's a lot to deal with, guys. It's a lot to deal with. Looks like we got ourselves a war on our hands. A social war. Is this Leonard? I can't remember.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting. Just like
Leo,
we
you
talked
seem to know
about
everyone
before.
around here. I want to ask about
Mr.
someone.
Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
Tell me about this Edgar guy you keep mentioning.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
South Safari. A lot of bulk.
Alright.
Sure, mister.
Yeah. Alright. So. It's 11:30. For some reason it looks like the evening. Even though it isn't. But. Can I do anything here?
You're back before the cargo.
Oh, yeah. Can't do anything there. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. Sing karaoke. I'm gonna see if I can convince Gart to have me sing karaoke. Why? Because I can. That container is special. I figured it is. I kind of figured it was. I don't have to talk to Measurehead anymore, do I? Bound in the marsh. All right, let's go into the Whirling in Rags here and try to convince Gart to have me sing karaoke.
Can I help you?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Why do you have the PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the
Takes a
great
lot to get
karaoke
into it, like
contest
insanely low chance of success. Yeah, well, I'm probably not gonna do it. When was the last time you had a band play here?
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying. But whatever, you don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt. stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out.
You guys are ready for some sad songs?
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
Oh, yeah.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Bye. All right, how we all doing tonight? Yeah.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can
This
hear
one
the
goes
bass
out to my union friends in the back. The piano has been drinking, not me.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Put your lips against the microphone and test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Does someone feel like throwing up? I do. A little.
Look around the room
It's
first.
still early here. Faint daylight is seeping into the dining hall. All the tables have been wiped pristine clean for the customers to come. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen, but aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea.
Yeah, let's
to
do this in the
perform
evening.
No?
Yeah, we'll sing in the evening. Let's see here. What else is there? Confront the Kigs and get your... Oh yeah, smoker on the balcony. Get the whole story from Titus. Can I do anything more with him?
It's you again. What is it?
No. Can't do anything with him. Alright, well, I guess we just explore the harbor. I don't know what else to do here. So... yeah, let's just go ahead and explore the harbor. Whole new area for us to explore and bumble our way through things like a good detective does. Alright, let's do I have a map, by the way? M. Yeah, there we go. Where am I? I guess I'm over here. I need to go to the church. Check that shit out. You want to do something with him? What are you talking about? I'm just trying to move the game along at this point.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Harry said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Children are stupid. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that too.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another.
What a great conversation we're
Both
having.
of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work?
Bye, kids. Take care. Complete waste of time. Money? Yes. Talk to these guys. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail?
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Hey, I'm on an important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
There's no use in yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing, a really disgusting, hacking cough. He does not sound well at all.
All right.
Don't call Abigail.
Okay, then.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra tram suit, dressed as Pilsner, and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Is he breaking the fourth wall?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
He thoughtfully picks at his shit-stained lycra jacket.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation.
I bet.
At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
I can tell.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But
That worked out well for you, didn't it?
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know?
Oh, good.
Tequila
Today I went to my
Sunset
psychiatrist and complained that the amphetamines I am prescribed don't have enough kick to them, so he prescribed me a little box of neat pills. They would have cost me some $80, but this being Scandinavian and all, I paid a grand total of $0. Well, it sounds like you got a hell of a deal.
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
No, no. You need the wisdom.
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords.
Ugh.
Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you.
He doesn't know what tequila is? Oh, bless him. I was gonna say, this guy's a huge drunk. He should know what tequila is. Wait, do we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip and then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case. hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head.
God damn.
Right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. Does that sound like something you'd do? Yeah, probably.
Probably.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7.
Lovely.
Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and
ding.
bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach.
Lovely.
You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
God, I am such a pretentious asshole. Oh God, what happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long do we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Ooh.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow. That's quite a story.
Jesus Christ, man. Get it together.
Yeah. I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
I have a feeling I'm an alcoholic because of a failed marriage.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Amazing.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too.
I mean, that's a big deal.
That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Harshing my buzz.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I tell you anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Yeah, not great. Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you said that it was okay that you crashed your carriage because the spectral hand of the market was guiding you. This was before you started talking about how the Pinkies were always trying to fuck you.
Lovely. You get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Lovely. I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
He's seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
I am a mess. I am just a total mess. Speaking of a mess, I gotta go make a mess in the bathroom. He sounds like a blasted party. Yeah, he sounds wonderful. I gotta make a little pee break, so I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more disco. We're back. About 8 o'clock right now. We're going to do another hour. Okay, so, yeah, a bunch of drunks. Cool. Awesome. Hey. Hard to see the details. The color is all warm and welcoming or cozy, though. I'll just check this place out. It's safe and warm in here, not like outside. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. I'll take that.
mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
What's this?
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skua you broke.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it.
I already took it. It's mine! Mine!
It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy looks like he's falling apart.
Yes. Lammy has lived a long life. Lammy was a...
Revolutionary?
Yes! Lammy was a revolutionary.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are those twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same.
Bastards.
Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Once again, this game has more character than all the Assassin's Creed games put together.
Bye!
That's 12 games, so. Clothes. Alright, I got a lot of clothes. Need to get rid of some of these. Okay, well. I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go ahead and return that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make up for that damage. Whatchamacallit. I feel like that might open up some options, so let me just go ahead and do that. I swear we're making progress, guys. We're not just clicking on everything and hoping for the best, right? 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 Alright, let's head to the Whirling in Rags. The text on the roof over there is French for got lost, or get lost. Nice. I swear, I just need you to, like, moderate my channel. Just so I can learn more things. Gart, I found a new bird for the Whirling.
What is this thing?
I want to apologize for breaking the great skua by bringing you this ruffed grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Whiskey!
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90. Or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Alright, well, that's taken care of. Okay, well, now that's done. God, I got a lot. I've done a lot of shit. Look at this shit. I've done all this. And yet I still feel like I haven't done enough. That's Class J about. Okay. I can't remember who Class J is. Poke around the balcony. Oh yeah. Alright, well. Let's see here. It's 8:04 my time. So got a little less than an hour left in my stream. I'm making the most of it. Wait, yeah, sorry. I can't remember who Class J is. Class J, this guy? No, that's Renee. Who's this guy?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
Gaston.
More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty respectable.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Everard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know.
Did you take the hanged man down yet? I don't think I have.
Mumbles something under
Let me just go ahead and do that.
There he stands, proud.
Let's try not to get caught in a...
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Yeah.
No, thank you. For being consumed.
Yeah. Alright. I don't think I have the thing to cut him down with.
There he still is.
Yeah, I don't have anything
right
to
through you with his white eyes.
let go of your nose
The
without
body
throwing
below
oil.
is
Okay.
entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. As you
There we
breathe
go.
in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled
Okay.
boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins.
Nope, shit.
And blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos.
Now we're onto
covers
something.
His chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspects the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark
Yeah, I feel
contrast
the narrator should win some sort of award for like most dialogue said in a game.
Probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates.
Wonder how long it took.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species.
Hmm.
The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you
Oh,
wear those
Kumo?
pieces,
Great.
it
I
will
gotta talk to him.
protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Maybe just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor?
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him? To demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that.
Oh.
La puta madre.
The time changed.
Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Hey, shut the fuck up over there, kid. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation of the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about? Disco fever. Hello, Pizza Totino's boy. Thanks for stopping in. How much are we talking about?
For a full set,
he died from boogie fever.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
Looks like he worked for a private contractor, like Evrard told us,
Yeah.
with state ties. This is way above what we have.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
Sorry, 1 second, y'all. Hold on. The suspense. Gonna leave you all in suspense. Okay. That's not too bad. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the line.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He taps the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
No.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema.
Why would I lie?
Either station can chase it for us.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Hey, that's my phone number.
Stop!
Lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Oh boy. I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed, From this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
Yikes.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Are we not detectives? There might be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides,
He taps on the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now.
Yeah.
Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down, and second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Steal a dead man's boot, but that would be dishonorable.
All right then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
There are honor points?
Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Lovely mental image. I need all the clue.
You still feel as though there might be some honor
Clue.
points. And if there are, you've surely earned one.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Alright, there we go. Second coming of Christ. Sounds hot. Sorry about that. I don't know why. My mic got muted. The rapture just happened. Wang my tuba and call me day. Sorry, I don't know what happened. My mic got muted.
Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters.
Dr. Baby went to heaven.
Of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading.
I was too busy checking things for mistakes, and I got muted. I should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope.
Damn you, I should get a drink. I need alcohol at all times. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Yes, I know these things.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is a reinforced kind. For air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
By they, do you mean the Hardy Boys?
Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel...
Heaven doesn't have enough...
More problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
And they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry
Boom.
one man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Boom.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Interesting.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs.
I got allergies tonight, guys. This isn't the real Dr. Beebe. Someone give him a Voight-Kampf test. Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing.
He's got a lot of tattoos. I never even noticed that.
Detail. His skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Wonderful. This is a map of the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought.
Someone gives you a calfskin wallet for your birthday. Ah. I'd like that. I'm missing something here. What? A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Trigger is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices. Primarily projectors.
Come on. Come on, Harry. You don't know what a camera is?
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
I forget that there's kids there.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it, the lens needs adjusting, and then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small...
Yeah, well, my father gave me a snakeskin condom for Easter.
Pour onto the thick, glossy
Wonderful.
paper, rolling out.
That was kind of blinding, actually. It's a good picture. I like it.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, leaving it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Pretty rad. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now,
yep, he's a replicant.
To decipher it.
I don't know why that comment came late. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I lost it already. He hands you the piece of rolled-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Inland Empire. 72%, guys. Let's do this. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Dead man?
I'm gone.
Which one has swamp ass? Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. a killer.
Oh dear. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
I wish I talked like that. I wish I did too. Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker.
He sounds like Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
Rooney the motherfucker.
He does. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dream.
It's not at all what the text says, but okay. I got a plan. You always have a plan, Dutch.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs, too.
I see it. His neck, too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
What's this kid doing down here? Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. No shit, Sherlock. I think he was up right after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it. Drop.
It's red. The color is red.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Hey, fuck you.
Talking about shit.
Goddamn right, I'm a Sure.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
Sorry, they were bothering me. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
He's obviously
His
dead.
personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There's a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
He might be dead, guys.
He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Hold on. Let me take a look.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Of course. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
come back later, Corporal.
Let's get him down from there.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Exactly. Call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we can shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some...
Hey, shut the fuck up, Kuno. I'm doing some detective work.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp.
I'd rather he do it than I.
Unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick.
Moment of truth, guys.
Cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms.
Blow your head clean off. Gotta ask yourself something.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Damn it. I was really hoping that would work.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the
God
mouth!
damn it, kids. Can you fucking leave, please? Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least
Jesus
you
Christ.
won't miss.
Shut up!
What? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is? Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
Do it!
Oof. I wouldn't do it. No.
Intense shit, copper.
Believe me, I want to. They're annoying little bastards.
His gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates.
How poetic.
The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Bam. Got it, guys.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces.
I didn't think we'd actually pull it off.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body.
We done good, y'all. We done
For a
good.
moment, the man appears to
Bug
kneel
over here.
in front
Hey,
of you,
get off of there.
looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Communism killed him, chat. This is what happens when you let communism take over.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from.
Congrats.
Only that it's right.
Didn't think I'd pull it off. Hydrate. I don't have a drink with me. Oh wait, there's still a swallow. I'm good.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Who's laughing now, you little shit? How did I do that?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The lieutenant raises his right hand, waiting for you to slap it.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the air.
Hydrate now! Now! Now!
In Revachol, especially
Hold
in
on.
sports, the gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Now! There we go. Hydrate, postulate, urinate. Who cares? Slap it. Slap my hand, black soul man.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from
Second
slap.
coming.
It's
Dr. BB.
precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were.
Yeah, You got a problem with it?
Kuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
I knew they suck each other off.
Man, at least we're getting laid, fuckers.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the corpse.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here, Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
All right.
I would suggest we interview Everett and Joyce.
Yikes.txt.
Wildpine's rep, but we've already done that, so it's up to you, detective. Take us where we need to be.
He trusts you have plenty of things in the task chain lined up.
Oh my. Well. Quick save.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
No, I'm quite stupid.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Coppapedia.
Who's the Coppapedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Coppapedia.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I have gardening gloves. Maybe they are enough.
They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
We just fill this in, right?
That's right.
In your ledger, the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence.
It's like more than double the height of Mount Everest. That's pretty high up.
Paper is covered in boxes and lists describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
one assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there.
Why would he be? I take offense to your notes. Oh wait, you can't because you're dead.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815.
I'm American. Do I look like I go to the kilometer on Sunday morning?
Not to you.
Write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook. Teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn watery.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive skin.
Mondial.
From the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague
So,
as it
white
gets.
guy.
You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Oh my god. Kid, go home.
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Oh my god. Which is problematic because, by all visual accounts, the gravity of this world is the same as ours, more or less. And what stops Mount Everest from being 18.9 kilometer high is gravity. The sheer mass of that mountain pushed into Earth's crust. It simply cannot be 18.9 kilometers high on Earth because its base would melt in the crust. You know a lot more about this subject than I do. Say Tinkerbell? No.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815.
5309.
With the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dockworkers.
Fascinating.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey.
What?
It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese...
What does this have to do with anything?
Chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window.
Train A leaves at train B. What size monkey left the shed at 4 o'clock? Like, what are they talking about?
He approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the postmortem.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you're tuning into the city. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is he going on about? Train A leaves at the station at 30 miles an hour. Train B leaves at 70 miles an hour. What color pigeon smashed into the windshield of Harry Dong the Donkey Kong? Like, I don't understand what they're saying.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto his side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
Tisk tisk, kids.
Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem.
Downward.
The removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50. Dot.
It's happening.
Dot.
What's happening?
The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumeric.
Oh, it's happening.
The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Pervert.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings.
Mike on stream would have much to discuss. Well, he's versed well in geography, geology. You hear that, Mike?
What are you looking at?
It's a dead body here, and James Wigger said that Mike on stream would have much to discuss here. He's versed well in geography and geology.
Why is the person dead?
I don't know. We're figuring that out.
Oh, okay. It's a game of Clue.
It's a game of Clue about the 18.9 kilometer summit in game. Yeah.
I can't think of what that would be.
They're talking about Mount Everest a minute ago. I don't know. I can't quite remember.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo.
I am going to have Mike in a few streams down the line. There were some games that we were talking about. Are you saying he dispute my claim? I don't think he would dispute your claim. I think he would agree with you. I don't know. Let me go back and talk. It's problematic because by all visual accounts, the gravity of this world is the same as ours, more or less. What stops Mount Everest from being 18.9 kilometers high is gravity. The sheer mass of that mountain pushes it into Earth's crust. It simply cannot be 18.9 kilometers high on Earth because its base would melt into the crust. He says he has no idea. There you go. Debate solved. The deceased has a belt for... Okay, yeah. Write it down.
Well nourished, athletically built.
No, I'm just saying it's
measuring
interesting.
1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving on.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person.
Stroke his hair gently.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark
Keep
brown hair
petting
start
that
sticking to your
corpse.
hand, like thread off a rag doll's head. More hair sticks to your hand. Hair off the
quite disgusting.
head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape. There, dead man. You were someone's...
There, baby.
It's all over now.
I love that it's an option. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs.
Contusions, huh?
With stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity?
No, you don't know what you're talking about, Kuno. Shut the fuck up.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but meant for high velocity.
Get your mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. I fucking love Disco LG. It's pretty good so far, man. I'm digging it.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove
The game has a
so we
world
can
that
get to
contains
the
a mountain summit that cannot possibly exist. It would stick out into space and could disrupt the planet's orbits. I was pretty into geology and mineralogy when I was around 8 years old, and anatomy and before astronomy. Seems like these guys... Seems like the guys in my chat are probably know more about this game and this world than I do.
You got just the right tool for that.
Oh, yeah.
The chain cutters.
I'm prepared.
The hanged man lets out.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now...
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully. With as much precision.
Chat is also lagging tonight, so... Well... You're talking about, when you type, it's lags tonight, or is it just that the chat itself is kind of lazy? There must be some there might be a little bit of weird lag on Twitch's behalf.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
Shut the fuck up, Kuno.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white.
Alright, well, 42%. Let's ride.
After
Yay!
you sink the
It's lagging tonight. It's 3 a.m. And I haven't slept in 30 hours. Go get some sleep, Ground. Jesus Christ. It's late for you and some chats are late for me, but it's okay. It must be Twitch's thing then. I don't have any frame drops or bad internet, so I don't know. Not entirely sure.
Snap.
It could be a Twitch thing.
Slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead.
You can actually look at the Twitch stats on if you're using a PC and see what the latency is and like the delay between chat and broadcast.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis
Oh
intact.
God, here we go.
Genitalia.
No! Let's get out and see!
Shut up, kid. Shut up, kids.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect the genitals.
Dead man's penis is average size.
Yes, that's right.
Congested
Describe
from
that
the
penis,
downward
game.
collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish.
Ugh.
Marbling is present around the crotch.
Lovely.
You should touch it.
I'm not going to touch it.
Back is symmetrical and intact.
Why on earth would I do that?
Intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna touch a lumpy dead penis from a week ago. No, thank you, game.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been.
I mean, there might be some evidence there, but no.
Especially the hip. Before you is a
It looks like a beef heart.
Little tenderness in life.
He needs a gentleman to wash in the
In
sink.
addition, I see smaller residual scars.
I mean, you know, it's detective work,
covering about
but
30% of his skin.
not in front of the kids.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Write it down.
Last item, hands.
Pick up let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral.
Just to shock those little degenerates, bite it off. It would offer no more resistance than Jello. If I may add... Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth.
He gets close to the swollen... Oh.
Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it. Gently.
Gently to massage him.
Erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Ugh.
Yeah, jack that fucker up.
Oh my god, kid, go home.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again.
Ugh.
Straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Same for toxicology and serology. NA. Cardiovascular.
Just trying to move this along.
Lividity.
They're lost
Blood
cause.
is
Feed them to the
gathered around
hounds.
feet and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the gruel, the pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused...
Hey, we the pubs. How's it going?
Odontology.
I'm actually about to wrap up the stream, so you came at just the right time.
And your opinion, officer?
Opinion, fatal injury.
Fatal injury by seagulls?
Okay, it's not a fatal injury then.
Yes, it's...
Non-fatal post-mortem.
That's right. What's next?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity.
You know, shut the fuck up.
has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Yeah.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2...
Yeah, I know, non-fatal.
He is deep in thought, eyes fixed on the bright red ring around the dead man's neck.
Why do you say that? Is it the Siegel murder again, or are you serious?
I just took a whack in the dark.
Did you? I'm not so sure. I thought we could establish the cause of death here, officer. Now I think we should leave it empty.
I agree.
At least for the time being. If we don't like it, I can always amend this later.
It could have bled. It couldn't have bled a lot though, since the heart needs to be pumping for bleeding to occur in the parts of the body that are not subject to pooling of blood. No, he didn't really bleed out too much.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Not now. What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy
For
page.
processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Let's bag him. Take him away.
Okay. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest.
What should I do in the meanwhile?
Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your own business. I will meet you downstairs in the Whirling in Rags tomorrow morning, 7:30 sharp.
This means Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave
Oh.
the party until tomorrow morning. You're free to do side tasks, and even the main...
Now the hangman can lie there and rot for another 7 days with 2 kids staring at his rotting wiener. Just a beautiful game. Yeah! Morning, kids. Here's my dick.
If you have nothing to do, read books or sit on the bench on the plaza.
Alright, well. We made a lot of progress tonight, y'all. I'm pretty proud of our work. So, but that's going to be it for tonight. Yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the follows. And thank you all so much for the love and support. It's been a really fun stream. You can always check out my Discord here. There's the Discord code right there. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube as well. So there you go. I'm going to be back Saturday. We're going to play some Horizon Zero Dawn this time. Going to change it up. But we're going to come back to... Well, actually, I don't know if we're going to do Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm really enjoying this game. So maybe we should do some more of this. But I do kind of want to finish it. But at the same time, I do want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. It depends. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to raid somebody real quick. Send you all somewhere else. Boa 476 is streaming right now. So Boa 476. Yes. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to send you all to Boa. He is playing My Summer Car. I don't know what that is, but he's a really good streamer. Show him some love. I will see you all Saturday, and you all have a good night. So take it easy, everybody. See you next time.